Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. Today we're going to look at Bitcoin and what it's doing around the 40,000 mark and where the price is going to go. Is it going to sustain in these levels? Is it going to drop? Or is it going to see a huge breakout to the upside? Then we're going to see a rally to the upside after that. So guys, this is very important. If you do like Bitcoin and you do want to look at the fundamentals and where the market is trying to go, it's very simple. I'm going to show you little key things. And of course, you guys have to put your own education, your own news, your own tools into it, and trust me, it absolutely works. So we are going to look at Bitcoin, and to my Ecomi family, we are also going to look at price for Ecomi and the BTC dominance. Once again, I do want to tell this to a lot of people. If BT dominance is low and we do have an increase in price on Bitcoin, we will see a little pump for the altcoins, okay? Because BTC dominance is low, that means the whole cap is not to Bitcoin. It is slowly diversifying into the altcoins, and we shall see a rally to the upside. So it's easy to see how this narrative plays out. So if you are looking for Bitcoin and positions to enter into the Bitcoin price, we did see that the market was making a lower low, and then right here the market moved higher. We had a beautiful divergence, and exactly at that level we did see a push to the upside. I've been already talking to a lot of people about this. I've been showing you that this opportunity was here from the start. We have a beautiful support and resistance level right here around the 30,000 mark, 30,500 mark, and this was such a great demand zone for a bullish sentiment. Once the price did move lower to these cap numbers, we did see a huge rally to the upside. A lot of people do not understand the meaning behind let your money work for you. See, if you put in any altcoin, I feel like right now altcoins are a risky bet because you don't know what the future has to hold. What would happen to all these altcoins if Bitcoin was no more? See, these are questions that you need to answer yourself. Bitcoin is the first mover. We need to understand that. And if we did have to pick an altcoin that is going to succeed, it is the one that is going to do the best. Everybody knows is Ethereum. Ethereum is strong. It is built on everything. Everything is built on Ethereum. Because of that, it is going to be here for a longer period of time. So to all my Ethereum holders, to all my Bitcoin holders, you guys are doing good. Remember, holding this is a great thing. If you do know how to trade it, that is so much better for me. This is not financial advice. This is how I trade the markets. So once again, we do have a hidden divergence. This right here, we see right here of this pattern with the RSI and the market moving right here. It is a normal divergence. We do have a hidden divergence right here. If you guys do not know how to spot divergence, it's very simple. I will do a course on that more or less for a lot of people throughout my channel, so you guys understand what divergence means and what this typically means for the market. So once again, we see that the price is making a lower high, and we do see that it is testing this trend line, but more or less it is in this zone of the $40,000. All right, this $40,000 zone is very, very key, especially due to the fact that we did have a lot of retests on the zone, but this retest did show us a sentiment was pushed to the downside. The only time it broke this zone was a huge bullish candle, and we need to see price do that in order for us to break this level. So clearly this news, a lot of people are saying it's the Amazon or whatnot, but I think this was just a simple market mover of a different company coming in and swooping off a lot of opportunities for the price. Amazon did not confirm that they are doing crypto for transfers, so we do not know if this is real or not. We have to wait it out and see how the price is going. But the good news is Amazon is trying to look for a crypto person, a crypto technician, a crypto minded person to come into the industry and show them a little thing or two. So I wouldn't be surprised if that coincidence, all of a sudden they said and they confirmed after a week and them saying, well, we have a crypto guy and we are finally going to take crypto for Amazon. Once we do see that, the price will be bullish. We will see price going to the all-time highs or even surpassing them over time. So the best way I like to see this is very simple. I do have a divergence right here on this chart, and I'm going to show you guys really carefully. You see the high right here? We are going to draw it out here, and then I'm going to show you as well. Once we do understand this, we do have a reliable understanding on where the market should go or will go. So right here, we have this beautiful spot right here. We are going to draw this spot right here as well, so you guys all understand. So as you guys can see, when the price is doing is very, very different. A lot of people do miss these type of divergence. This is a hidden divergence, and this will show you where the market is tending to go. Right here, we do have a decrease in price, and the price is rapidly going down. After this head and shoulders breakout, we did get into a position right here looking for a buy position. To all those that I did warn and told them personally, if you do have OMI or if you do have a lot of altcoins, it is important to have a piece of Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin can actually change a lot of people's lives, especially with the altcoin. But the altcoin is a little bit more risky. It's about what if, a chance, or if the community makes it explode or not, right? Whenever you look at an altcoin, it has a huge move to upside and all of a sudden has a huge dump and everybody took out their profits and whatnot. And then after that, it takes a longer period of time for it to reach those all-time highs again. But for Bitcoin, is very diverse, it's very different, especially when we have institutional traders, but also retail traders that are more professional than other retail traders. This makes it more of a volatile market where you could start making a lot of money. So once we do see the price rallying all the way to the 40,000, we are going to slowly see a decrease in price. And right now it is showing us this decrease in price. So I wouldn't be surprised if the price does continue to the lower side or a new candle opens and we do see a retest of this channel, the back end of this channel, okay? So if we do see a retest of this channel around 32,400-ish, we could see a bounce to the upside. Of course, we do need to see a break of this trend line and the structure so we could see it pushing all the way back up, all right? And once we do see this going all the way back up, we do need to make sure that it could break the zone. If it doesn't, we will see a minor pullback on another level that is very similar. So it's going to be a level right here around the 37,300 area. And then we are going to slowly see price pushing up. Once we do have a confirmation and we have more news and whatnot, we will see a retest of structure on the back end of that, and then we will see a huge push to upside. Do I believe there's a chance for the price to go down? Absolutely. But this is where a lot of people do get confused. If a candle does close below this support and resistance zone, does not mean the sentiment is already changed to the downside. No, because that candle being closed to outside could be false, and then we can see a push up in price. If the candle does break these lower zones and stays underneath for a longer period of time, then we could truly say, you know what, the sentiment could be a little bit longer and we could see a drought going to downside for a shorter period of time. If you know stock to flow and you are looking at that chart, we're very similar to where the chart is trying to let us go, all right? There is a lot of news. We did not know all these events and news that were going to come out. So of course it is going to fluster the market. A lot of people saying the stock to flow is wrong or whatnot. Plan B, the person that created this or the person that put this together that made it make sense, you know, stock to flow was always here, but Plan B put it together, and congrats to him. This is a big thing, or her. We don't know who he is, but Plan B is the key to this little chart. But we do know that it's still on the right path and it's still going to make a good move. I am still predicting around 70,000 to 100,000 this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches 94,000 and dumps, or I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches 110,000 then dumps. Reasons why: it is going to play emotions with all these traders or all these investors. I don't think it's going to hit right on the 100,000K. Reasons why: nothing is going to be perfect. Everybody does sell off before, or everybody does believe that the market is going to go up, and then all the people that did sell will come back into the market with a higher initial price, and then the institution will sell it off on you guys and you will lose a ton of money. So once again, because of this hidden divergence, I am looking for a push to the downside. I am going to look for a retest of structure. We could see the retest of structure on the 30,600 zone, but I do want to see the retest of this structure on the back of this trend line, this channel zone, and then we'll see a push in price. When we do look at the moving average, yes, the moving average is above. It could retest on the moving average, then we can slowly see a push in the price. But I truly do believe even this little channel of some sort we are trying to form, I still believe it has a great chance to pushing down and finding more resistance and support on this trend line going to the upside. So once again, we are looking for a short position here before we do see a rally to the upside. What does this mean? Well, this can mean a lot of things, especially to altcoins. If Bitcoin price is going to go down and then the BTC dominance is going to go lower than 40% or even lower in general, we will see altcoins follow and slowly stabilize for certain altcoins or go down. But if Bitcoin does continue on a huge bullish rally and we do have a break of this zone, if we do have a break of the 41,200 zone and it goes up and the BTC dominance is less than 45%, 46, then altcoins will have a piece of this pie. Then that's when you guys will understand jumping into altcoins at that time is going to be more massive than jumping in right now, holding your altcoins, and you could do absolutely something else with your money. All right. So like I said, don't be scared of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is here to stay. To all those that did understand when I told you guys, get off of your OMI train for a little while, put it into BTC, double your profit or triple your profit, bring it back into OMI and get it for a shorter period of time. So like I said, to those students that did listen, to those people that did listen, you guys did a great job. If this did execute the way it did for you, I really do appreciate that. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe this type of videos. This is really educational and this is really important to a lot of people that do not understand fundamentals. I want to show you it's very easy, it's very understanding where the market is trying to go. To all those students that do use Ichimoku, I do want to show you a little simple thing. We do have the cloud. The cloud means don't trade in the cloud. So we do want to see a retest of structure on the back of this channel. Then we're going to see a push of price. All right, once it does break this Ichimoku cloud and we do have a green sentiment, all right, we will see maybe a bounce back on top of the cloud. Once we break this structure, once again the 40,000 zone, or roughly around that zone, once we do break it and we have a retest of structure, then the moon is the limit. Once again, we do look for a 70,000 to 100,000 K Bitcoin this year. If you guys do believe in Bitcoin and do believe in that price prediction, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. So now we are going to move on to my Ecomi family, and I want to show you guys what we have done and how we are trying to move the markets in that predicament. So let's go on to that chart. So right here, we're back on the OMI USDT. We have the BTC dominance Bitcoin, and we have altcoins. And what would happen if BTC goes down and Bitcoin goes up and the altcoins go down? So basically, I talked about this in my previous video. So if you do like that, I will link this in the description below and after the video. So please make sure to click on that to understand what it means to follow the markets and how Bitcoin could dictate where altcoins can go. Okay, so once again, we do have a beautiful move here. We did have some price predictions. So if you guys notice, I will zoom in here so you guys can see a little bit more. So when we were in this channel, this move, we did dictate one thing. And when I was right here, exactly around the 0.0026, we did not believe in a sell right away. We believed that it had to fundamentally go up, right? We had this beautiful divergence. We seen a price going up, which I've already indicated. I said we needed to see a retest of structure at 0.0029 before the price does continue to downside, and which, as you guys can see, it is going down. And of course, if the pivot is right here, the way you normally trade a pivot, anything below the pivot, the sentiment is a sell. So because we had that sentiment as a sell, and there's other functions that could absolutely happen, we are looking for the level of 0.0024 level to being hit, and it is absolutely going down. So we're also wondering, where can we buy a bigger bag? Where can we look at this price to go, and how can I dictate the market? So what I'm doing personally is very simple. All right, because we see a lot of structure and we are breaking down and we're making lower lows, we do see this is a continuation to the downside. All right, so where I'm looking at for myself, park the bus and grab as much OMI token is very simple. If you guys stay this far, this is going to be a juicy one right here. So I am looking at this level right here to buy my OMI tokens. All right, this is the level I'm looking to buy my OMI tokens. I'm not going to be buying any OMI tokens on these levels right here until it reaches 0.0020. Once it reaches 0.0020, I'm looking to buy. I think that would be one of the best buying opportunity ever. So we do have a long way before we reach that price prediction. So if we are looking into that, I want to draw this trend line. Let's see how this would work. For my perception, I do want to see an overbought situation, an oversold situation. I want to see a lot of people seeing the coin is being undervalued or overvalued and doing the very opposite. Reasons why: this is how traders make money. You do the opposite of what people are naturally doing and you'll make the most, because a lot of people are not thinking that way. So if price does go all the way to this zone, of the 0.0020, that's exactly, once again, where I'm going to park the bus and try to buy as much as I can. Does not mean, if you're not a smart investor, guys, you should know this by now, already have some orders exactly at 0.001314. Already have some orders. Reasons why: if we see a huge wick randomly comes and crashes to the downside, we'll get into an order and get it for dirt cheap. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to accumulate as much OMI tokens. If you believe in this Ecomi project, OMI and VV, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We are here to make sure we make a ton of money and try to change as much people's lives as we can. Ecomi can absolutely do that. This is a project that's built on the NFT system, and you know what? I think personally, the reasons why I do believe Ecomi will reach 2 cents to 5 cents, I'm gonna give you my picture right here. My picture is very simple. Once we see Bitcoin going to those all-time highs, and then for Ecomi, if they play this right, this is when the Ecomi team needs to play this game right. If they release a broker at that time, that'll be massive hype. If they release the NFL, if they release Jurassic Park, Star Trek, and even Marvel, see, having it is okay, but releasing it and showing us that it's already in the works and it's a legit item and we can feel it and we can look at it, and once we see that, guys, the price of Ecomi at that time, at that bullish run, is going to explode. I might even be underballing it by saying 5 cents, but I can also be lowballing it as well. So if this price and everything goes well, VVverse, we got VVverse, the tokenomics. We see a lot of people looking at the fact that the founders tokens are not being actually sold, they're being held. So a lot of people believe in this project. But once we see the founders token selling off slowly, the confidence to a lot of people are slowly going to diminish. So this is where the balance needs to come out. Once again, we are going to see a bullish run when we have the NFL, when we see Marvel, even if it's just one, right? We're not looking for the whole set, just one, because that would just give us confidence that we already have that and it's in the work and it's going well, right? So this is my picture. This is going to be super bullish, but my understanding of where the market is going to reverse around the 0.0020 is, it's very different to a lot of people, the way they trade. Once we do this trend line, let's just say any trend line right here you draw, anything that does not break the lows of 0.0013, we could use this as a divergence. And this is the way I'm trying to do this, all right? So I'm gonna get another trend line right here. If we put it right here, if we have a trend line and anything of this market, so if this market does go down, all right, and it does go all the way to the lower trend line that I've just drawn right here, if it does go to the lower one, if this move down does stay above this previous low, we could use this as a beautiful divergence, because the reasons why we're looking at this divergence is when I put the fib in as well, this level right here where I'm telling you this is a great opportunity to buy is actually a retracement that makes sense as well. So we're gonna put the bottom right here. Let's put the top right there as well. I gotta just move the chart down. Perfect. And once we do this, we could clearly see there is a 78 retracement level right here in this zone. So 78 retracement level, exactly when the previous structure where it exploded, where the Marvel news and everything came in, where it just exploded. This is a great structure where a lot of people are waiting to buy, and they're just selling off their profits slowly, and they're gonna make it explode. To all those that did get profit and they want to come back and sell their profits and buy more positions, this is a great opportunity. Do I believe it can absolutely go down? Hey, look, the market could do a lot of things. If Bitcoin does rally to the downside, we will see a huge rally too as well. But if Bitcoin does choose to pump right now, we have to look at levels that make sense and look at bounce off levels and try to take a buy position and follow the trend. We're not here to go against the trend. But Bitcoin is lacking right now and it is going down in price. So because of that, I am looking for the 0.0020 level for me to buy a huge bag of OMI tokens. The continuation of this is very simple. We do have the 78 retracement level. We could look at this as a beautiful divergence if the price of the RSI does go oversold and does break the previous low of 33.80. All right, the RSI number right here. If it does happen and we have a bullish momentum, and you know, you never know, we can have a beautiful news there. The price over here will absolutely rise, and this is what we need for the Ecomi team. I think the Ecomi family, the Ecomi community, you guys are doing a great job. Females, males, and everyone that's putting in the work, you guys are the bigger picture to why Ecomi will succeed. So to all those that do even have one Ecomi or OMI token, you guys are a part of this success. And to all those that do like these type of videos, thank you so much for tuning in. We are still bullish on both of these projects. Bitcoin is for sure. OMI is a sleeper. And to those that say you cannot trade OMI, I just truly say you guys are uneducated. And it's totally fine. I used to be uneducated on a lot of things, but when you start doing the work and when you start putting in the practice and everything that you learned, you'll make sense of life. And this is beautiful. To those that say you cannot do anything, do not listen to them, because you can absolutely do anything you ever want to do. Life is too short to not dream and prosper and make big goals. Remember, make big goals. If we do see price going up, that's totally fine. We see a bounce on S1, then we'll slowly see the price going up. And if it does not beat the previous highs, guys, and we do not see any good confirmation of news at 0.0035, we will see the continuation of price going down. And I'm totally fine with that. If you guys do believe in Ecomi, and this is the last opportunity you have at 0.0020 to buy your OMI tokens, this is all or nothing. So it's up to you guys. But other than that, I do want to say this is not financial advice. This is my advice. Thank you for staying this long. Take it easy and John out. Peace.